of Nairobi that in Embakasi South it is working, in North it is working, in Dagoretti it is working. So personally I would encourage you that some of these issues that you raise, we have differences of opinion as to how well they're working, but I think it is within your right to, can I use the word trumpet, or I will be ruled out of order, some of the things that you are doing in order for the city to work. But when this city works, Governor, you will never have to say it, I can assure you, because you will be hearing it from the people themselves. So I want to thank the members of the committee for their patience, because as the chair has said, we have a very, very unique county here in Nairobi, and some of the stories that have emerged, you can see from the discussion that they are very unique. They don't happen anywhere else. And Governor, I think our responsibility as leadership is to paint the correct picture of the state of affairs of the county of Nairobi so that we can be helped. When I'm trying to convince my colleagues here, and I'm happy that this year we were in consonance, to vote for higher resources to go to the counties, they should be in the picture of some of these challenges that we're going through. If I am trying to convince a senator from Lamu that we are not the same, that our electricity bill alone is equivalent to his equitable share, then it helps when we paint this picture for everyone, for us to know the sort of situation we are in. Some of the discussions here, and you yourself have admitted, there is just some embarrassing things that go on in our county that no one can be proud of. If you buy a machine that you know very well cannot fit in any of the premises you have, how do you explain that? So it is important for us to bring out the challenges we are facing as a county so that we can actually be helped. And specifically for this committee, Governor, this committee has been extremely helpful to you and your county government. From the decision of NMS on pending bills, that happened before this committee. The question of update schools is happening, in the conversation is happening in the Senate. Me and the MP for Madare are sponsoring an amendment to the Education Act to recognize those schools so that you don't have an excuse as to why you're not feeding the kids in those schools. The question of Mama Margaret Kenyatta Hospital was resolved in our Senate Health Committee, chaired by Senator Mandago. And of course the passage of the extra resources for this county. So my encouragement is that you need to paint the actual picture. In Nairobi, nobody is going to be patient with you. It doesn't matter how many times you repeat that it's only been 1.5 years. This is one of those counties that you build the boat as you sail, because nobody is going to wait for you. At the end of the day, somebody who requires those services, the roads, the medicine, the healthcare, is not going to sit back and say, oh, by the way, our governor is still dealing with NMS problems. We must work on these problems progressively as we move on. So for me, really, I don't want to speak further than that. We just hope that finally we will unlock the formula to make sure that this city works. I thank you, Chair.
Just to conclude it is to thank my members for their resilience and even the media for staying with us for this long. This has been one of the longest meetings. Governor, when I look at the functions and powers of county governments in the 4th schedule...
Excuse me, Chair. Please don't forget to remind the governor that he has not paid money for flock.
Yes. I was going to come to that. When you look at functions and powers